Hey everybody, this is my 15 kW Generac generator. Never had a whole lot of trouble out of it. Go out and start it every few months, just to make sure, every couple months, make sure it's running good. I've got a battery tender on it to make sure the battery stays charged. But recently I went to start it and had some problems with it. There's not a lot of info on YouTube or anywhere else about these particular generators, so I wanted to at least tell about the couple of fixes that I found. So that they're at least out there if somebody else can find them useful, good. If not, you know, oh well. So the first problem I had was that I could push the start button and it would start, but as soon as I let go of the start button, it would die. It fired off and ran while I pushed the start button, but when I let go, it died. And what that turned out to be, after just lots of tinkering around, I found out right behind this panel here is a carburetor. This particular model has a solenoid that closes the fuel supply while the generator is off. So when it's off, the solenoid should be closed, should shut off the fuel supply. But what happened in mine is that the solenoid was bad. Take this off. The carburetor, there's 4 screws. The carburetor is just literally right behind there. And the solenoid has 2 wires that go to it. You can pull the wires off, and you can unscrew the solenoid, and you can put 12 volts across it, and you can actually see whether the solenoid operates or not. If you want to know if the generator will operate, you know, and you don't want to buy a solenoid if you don't know if that's your problem or not, you can actually take the plunger and the spring out and screw it back in, and it'll start and run just fine without. The problem with that is, you know, there's nothing to shut the fuel off to the carburetor, which may not be a big deal, but I figure it's on there for a good reason. Seems like there was something in the manual about it seems like the part number was something about a anti-backfire solenoid, or anyway, if you look at a diagram of the carburetor, if you just pull it out, you'll see there's four screws here to get to it. That's the first one. That one wasn't too terribly bad to find. The second one took a whole bunch of effort, so I fixed that, started, ran fine, left it in my carport here for about a week, and I would come out every day and start it, just make sure, and got ready to take it back out to the barn. Thought I'll start it one more time, and I came out and I pushed the start button, and nothing at all happened. Through lots and lots and lots of digging and poking and prodding, and it just took a whole bunch of effort. But turns out there's a fuse. I'll show you where it's at, because it's not labeled. You would think if there were going to be a fuse, it'd be right here on this panel somewhere, but it's not. It is hidden right here. So this is it. If you twist this out, what you got in your hand is this fuse. I can't get it to focus. Anyway, so this fuse is bad, and I figure both of these items that I had are probably pretty common. Might save you a trip to the shop. And the fuse just sticks in and twists in. I don't know a lot more about them, but I figure if I had these two problems, they're probably pretty common and not necessarily all that intuitive. If you know a little bit of tinkering stuff around lawnmowers, it's not going to help you with those two problems, because most lawnmowers or whatever don't have solenoids on the carburetor, and usually there's not a fuse like that in line anywhere that you can't find or can't see easily. But anyway, hopefully this will help somebody and save you a trip to the shop. Turns out the solenoid was under $20, and that was an 80-cent fuse. So anyway, hope that helps somebody out. Thanks.